some stuff about it before we went there. So, after the Beatles split up, in 1970, Paul McCartney does his first album, McCartney. And then, for 71, he does his next album, Ram, which... in 71, which now his wife Linda's in, and also Denny Cyril on drums, who will be in the story, which is a very good album. And then the first Wings album, when Denny Lane gets together and Paul gets Denny Cyril from his Ram album in Wings. And this from Wildlife, which was in late 71. And then Paul went on his first solo tour with his new band Wings in 1972, the year after it was released, and it was called the University Tour. And they were just like driving their bus about. One bus had all their equipment and the drivers, and the other bus had the pets, the children, and also the band. So they went on tour and they just like rang everyone up, or can you get them in? And it all started in Nottingham Uni, because this was the university tour. So they played in unis. So they did Nottingham first, just rang up, said yes, got there, and then they were planning on heading to Leeds next. But Leeds said, we've got no advice that you're Paul McCartney. So we can't we can't let you in. So instead they decided to York, and they said, yeah, we can put you in the dining hall. And we live in York, we live way back there. And when I realised this, I thought it was amazing.
Let this bike past.
I thought it was amazing that Wingers, on that first tour, the university tour, played at York Uni. So we're going today to see if we can work out where Goodrick's Dining Hall is. So, does everyone want to? So, along this bike ride, I'm going to talk about a bit of the history of Wings, the way we get there. And then we're going to actually start talking about the university tour when we get to York Uni. So, I said I would talk about the history of Wings. So it all started, when 1970, when the Beatles split up, with the last album came out, Let It Be, and then all the Beatles, they didn't want to stop playing music, and what I loved then. So, Paul's first album was McCartney, whilst the others, like John and George and Ringo, John did his first Plastic Ono, along with the experimental albums that were before that, in 69, I think. So John did Plastic Ono Band, which was the name of John's new band he's just formed. And George did Orphans Must Pass, his masterpiece album, which is great. And Ringo did Sentimental Journey. Don't know what to say about it. Okay, we're getting closer now. Getting closer, the Wings song from 79. We're getting closer. Like the Wings song from 1979. Said I would talk about Wings history. but we didn't really have time because we got here quicker than I thought it would be. But it's not it's not something bad, because look where we are. We're at York Uni, the second solo concert Paul ever did. Hi again. So this is the music department, but wow, Wings didn't play here. Yes, it is a concert hall, but Wings didn't play there. Okay, so we're near the Appledricks Dining Hall, which is the dining hall they played in when they went to York in the university tour in '72. So, we are going to show you it. And before we did this, we did a little warm-up to find it. And I think we did find it. So, and if you want to know, the album they toured on this tour was Wildlife. Wow, it's not only songs off Wildlife they played were on it, were on the set. But I know some people say this happened in Leeds, but it's known to be York, where Linda got the intro to play Wildlife, you know, the keyboard intro. Then Paul came over to Linda to help her, but she couldn't, but Paul had forgotten, so that's funny. So basically, songs of Wildlife, we've got Mumbo, Bip Bop, Love is Strange, Wildlife, Some People Never Know, I'm Your Singer, Tomorrow, and Dear Friend. So that's the track list, and they played some of those songs whilst there was a few other songs they played on this tour, like Seaside Woman, Henry's Blues, 1882, I think they played that, and there was also The Mess, I think they played that, and then there was Blue Moon over Kentucky, and then like a few others, I don't know, but okay, so we think we're near the dining hall now, so we're gonna have an explore, and then when we actually get there, I think we're going to talk very deep into the university tour. Just get some tons of facts out of your bodies. This is it. We finally found it. So now we've got to shoot out some facts out of our bodies. Just to. So, we've talked about what they did for York and how it did. And after that, I think they went to Hull and then Newcastle. Remember, everyone can send in the comments and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm okay with that. So, it was... So, yes, what else can... Okay, so as I've said, they toured Wildlife. The singles off the album they were touring were Love is Strange, was Love is Strange. And also another fact, when I was naming songs they would have played, the one I was definitely forgot, a single around the time, Give Ireland Back to the Irish. And funnily, there was a song about a very same reason on John's Sometime in New York City album. And yes, it was actually from the same year, 72. And did you know the single from the year Give Ireland Back to the Irish, the Wings single, they did play that, but they didn't play it once. They played the hit single Sometime in New York City. Crazy me. I mean, they played the hit single Give Ireland Back to the Irish twice, which is pretty funny. I told you the original name, Van Brewdinen. The original name was Goodric's Dining Hall, but Van Brewdinen was its original, that it's called now. We were so happy when we figured out we found this, and we're finally there. So this is exactly where they played. So let's get a closer look. Are we allowed in?
Don't know.
Let's
Looks
just.
closed, doesn't it?
I'm gonna see.
You're going to investigate.
Shh, if anyone's Ain't that a shame? It's a shame. It's closed. But we're gonna do we might do a separate video back when it's open, and we can actually tell them if we can go in. So just stay touch if that's gonna come on, because it probably will. But let's still look and just talk about the tour. It's not that a pity, but I can kind of say, isn't it a pity? The George Harrison 1970 song off his Masterpiece album that takes the name of All Things Miscast. Okay, so here we have it. It's Goodric Dining Hall. How good is that? So I'd love to get in. I might do a video where I go in when it's open. But here we have it, just to have a look, see what it's like. But if you've never seen it, you might live way down south and you just don't have a chance to get to York and see the uni. So it might be good for all those people. Or even people in different countries. It would be good to them to see university. So everyone, hope I like your video. Bye. We're gonna get back on my bikes and we're gonna head home. Bye.